I can't sit properly no matter what I do. I don't know, this is exactly why I have the worst posture in the world. But anyways, hello friends and welcome to today's video. I was honestly just editing in my living room for a little while, and then I kind of just like wasn't really in the mood to finish the edits that I was doing. So I just like have a lot on my mind. I think just having like a little chat with you guys. I honestly just want to have like a chat. I like talking with you guys, being able to like open up. I just have like a lot to say. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I have talked about the struggles that I've been dealing with this pregnancy, and just recently thinking that I haven't really been told that I am going through pregnancy depression, but I definitely think that it is a thing. A lot of you mentioned it. I thought it was just like delayed postpartum depression, but yeah, pregnancy depression is a thing. So I don't know why I have this here. So anyways, I just want to have like a little chat with you guys. So get yourself a little drink, get yourself a snack. I have to keep myself busy. I can't just sit here and talk. Like, I'm a very fidgety person. Like, I just have to be doing something. So I got myself a coffee, even though I chugged like half of it setting all this up. Got my water. So I'm just gonna kind of write and draw, or just to try and clear my mind. Anyways, so this video is going to be kind of like all over the place, and I apologize for that. I don't know. But let's just have a chat, okay? When I got pregnant with Fox, I was the fittest I've ever been. I was so in shape. I had a six-pack. I worked for it. I just worked so hard to get where I wanted to be, and I knew that I wanted to reach those goals before I got pregnant. And I made it happen, and then when it was time, we got pregnant. When I got pregnant, it was a concern because I didn't have like any body fat on me. I was super healthy, and there's like another thing. A lot of people just always said like, you need to start eating more, like you don't look good. Well, you know what? I probably ate more than you ×2 when I was doing that. You need your protein, you need your food to build muscle and burn fat. Anyways, when I got pregnant, I wanted to stay active. I wanted to continue to go to the gym like I always have. I wanted to do walks. I wanted to do everything possible. And I did. However, I think it was like I was 25 weeks when it hit me that I really couldn't really do much. My posture was all messed up. My pelvis was insane. I had crazy pelvis issues and lower back. I was told that I have a tilted pelvis, so I was constantly cracking, constantly in pain. So it was a struggle. I could really honestly just walk and do a little bit of weights, and that was really it. However, I stayed healthy. I made sure that I was eating the right food, everything I really needed to just make sure that I was healthy for Fox whenever he was born, and that my birth was going to be as smooth as possible. So when I had Fox, I was determined. I was like, yes, I'm going to get back into shape. I'm going to do all this stuff. We knew that we wanted to have another baby within like Fox being like 7 months. We knew that we wanted to try, and I just wanted to be back in shape. I had like this idea that I was going to be in shape like I was whenever I got pregnant again, and that honestly just wasn't the case. And then I just kind of like accepted it, and I fell in love with like my new body, and I was so happy with it. I was still able to do things, but then the bad thing happened in life, the Rona, and all the gyms closed. My plans kind of backfired. We didn't have a lot of gym equipment. You have no motivation. It was like summertime. I can only do so much outside. I just like lost motivation. Anyways, with that being said, I was still really happy with myself. I did everything I could. So then we got pregnant. Then I had a miscarriage. Ugh. My due date was this past September, so last month. When I had my miscarriage, I struggled emotionally and mentally, and I feel like I am still struggling. I didn't think that I would get pregnant again. I didn't think I would get pregnant that quick. I had my miscarriage in February, and I got pregnant again in like April. So it was pretty quickly after, and I'm very, very blessed for that. But I am still going through it. I'm still struggling. I'm scared every single day, so I have no motivation. I don't want to work out. I don't like care as much to take care of myself, which just sounds so silly. Like you think, oh, I had a miscarriage, and you know, if you've had a miscarriage, you know that like you blame yourself, even though it's not your fault, and you just want to do everything you can to be healthy and be as healthy and there for that baby as much as possible. So when we got pregnant again, you'd think that like I would want to just be healthy and do all these things to like be better, because I knew in the back of my mind it wasn't my fault. The miscarriage was not my fault. It's not your fault. But I just had no motivation. Okay, I told you this was going to be all over the place. I'm very, very thankful, and I'm very blessed for our rainbow baby. I am due in January, so it is actually the month that I conceived from the first time we got pregnant when I had my miscarriage. So it's kind of like all meant to be, and like this baby like means the world to me, and I wouldn't have this baby here if it wasn't for losing that other one, which is so messed up to say. It is so messed up how it works. I don't know, because I have no motivation to be working out and doing things better. I stay healthy. I don't eat a lot of junk, but I'm not as like happy. I'm not as outgoing and motivated and inspired and driven, and I have days where I am and I feel like freaking right. I'm like on top of the world and I feel great, and then other days I'm like, ugh, I feel like garbage. I feel like I'm not getting ahead. I'm not getting better. I've talked to my therapist since then. I'm still talking to her. She's great. I have a lot of support around me. Tyler is freaking amazing. I wouldn't be where I am without him. Like, that's for sure. I don't know what it is, but I can't find that major excitement that I'm supposed to find right now in these moments. Like, my baby is so healthy. We're building our dream home, and I'm just struggling with like how I feel. I'm not happy with the body changes this time around. I'm struggling really hard to accept them. When I was pregnant with Fox, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is amazing. Like my body's incredible. Like look at me. I was just, I don't even know how to explain it. And here I am just having a chat, and you guys are probably like, what is this girl saying? I don't know what it is. Because I'm so happy. I'm grateful. I feel a very big attachment to this baby. I'm very excited. However, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for the transition. I'm nervous for the changes. I'm nervous to see what my body is going to look like, and if I can get that back, which I know that I can because I worked so hard and I graduated from being a personal trainer. I know what I'm talking about. I calculated my macronutrients. I know how to do it. Pregnancy just changes you so much in so many ways. Just like the hormones are insane, and we all know this. Like if you're pregnant or if you've been pregnant, like you know your body changes drastically and you just feel like an entire different person. So just trying to accept those changes has been really difficult for me this time around compared to the first time. And I think it's because I set a goal before I got pregnant, and then this time I didn't really set a goal. I knew that I wanted to be pregnant. I was happy with where I was at. However, I didn't have goals. So, you know, there was a lot that's happened the last year. My whole first year with Fox, and then going back to work, everything was just so different. Life has just been so different the last couple of years, but I still have that love and passion for fitness and being active and being there, taking care of myself. Tyler's really good for that too. Now we actually have a squat rack downstairs, and we have these weights, and we're actually going to be investing in getting like a treadmill or, you know, a bike or something amazing for the winter time, because he knows how much I want to just be okay within myself. But this pregnancy has been so hard on my body, so much harder than the first time. And I complained the first time, and I feel like I shouldn't have even complained. I feel like I shouldn't even complain right now because I'm grateful, but my pelvis is on fire. My tailbone feels like it's going to rip apart in half, or I'm about to give birth, and my back, I'm going to fracture something in my body because I'm in so much pain. And that breaks me because I don't like feeling like this. Pregnancy is so hard. And I just want my body back. I love creating these humans, and if only it was just possible to not be pregnant this long, to have a human, I would take it. I would do this over and over again. And I know that I want, I know that I want more kids, but I don't want to feel the way I'm feeling right now, being pregnant. Right now, my hormones are insane. I don't want to go through this pain again. But I know that I want 3 no matter what. So it's like, but I don't want to go through these emotions and this pain. My body hurts. You know, I've tried so many things to fix my pelvis. I've tried a lot, and lifting a toddler, chasing after a toddler. Like, this time around, I'm not relaxed. I'm not, compared to the first time I was pregnant, I was able to just sit on the couch and not have to worry about, you know, anything. Now I have to take care of him and chase him around. He's wild. Like, he's a lot of work. And I have to take care of myself to be better for him, and I don't want to be upset and bring him down because I'm literally just a disaster. I'll be in the living room and I'll get up and I'll crack my entire body, which honestly sounds so messed up. Like, Katelyn, go to the doctors. Like, you need to fix yourself. I have, and then I just start crying, and this poor little guy just looks at me and knows, like, something's up with mom. Like, are you okay? So, anyway, that's where I'm at with my body. I know I can get it back. I know things will be okay. Wonder if this will be my last pregnancy because of that. Because I want to set a goal after this one. After I give birth, I want to be happy with myself. Emotionally, mentally, physically, everything before we start trying again. Because this time I wasn't fully there. I just want this pregnancy to be easier on me. And I only have like less than 3 months left, which is crazy. It went by so fast. I'm just ready. I'm ready for him to come. I'm ready to just start and go through the process of just feeling better about myself, because me working out helps me having time and space, self-care. We all need that as moms. Like, honestly, sorry about my sniffling. We just need that to take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, how do we take care of other humans? I should go blow my nose because I feel like it's just leaking out. I just need to fix that, so just give me a minute. Okay, we're back. I feel better. I went pee for the 40th time today. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about a little bit of stuff that I've done to kind of help, like, with this pregnancy depression. I feel like the last 2 weeks I've really focused on finding a new routine, a new love for myself. I used to literally get up at 4 a.m., go to the gym and go to work and just, you know, work all day and then go home, go to bed, and then do it all over again. Literally, I would get up at 4 a.m. So obviously it's not as realistic now. I have a kid to deal with in the morning. I have to make breakfast. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to clean the house. Like honestly, like, I'm not working right now. So my work is home now. It's YouTube. It's Instagram. It's all this stuff that I have to do at home with a baby beside me now. So it's a little bit different. But Tyler made a really good point. Like, I'm still getting enough sleep. However, I don't sleep the greatest right now because he's literally kicking my ribs and my sides and I just can't get comfortable. But in reality, like, I'm going to bed at a decent time and waking up at a decent time. Like, I can get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. even, get up, do a small workout or any type of self-care for myself before Fox gets up. finding that like new routine has really like helped me shift my mindset, honestly. And I feel like finding that focus and finding that love for something that you really truly love doing helps you ignore everything else that's happening. So I may not be happy with how I look, but I'm so grateful. Like when I see this bump or I feel him kicking or whatever the case may be, I'm grateful and I'm like, wow, like this is amazing. Like I'm actually creating another freaking human with my body. You need to look at it that way. And I keep telling myself, that's so cool. It is so cool. So I don't know, I find creating that new routine, I'm trying to create it as much as I can and trying to focus on that before little Gray arrives. You can still be in that routine of getting up at 4 or 5 a.m. I'm not really a night person, so people would probably say, oh, why don't you just work out after the baby goes to bed, because Fox goes to bed by like 6, 7 latest. I'm not a night person. I'd rather go to bed and wake up early. It sounds crazy, but that's just how I roll. I'm an early bird. I love it. You know, I should do a video of like my morning routine. I hate night. I'm so tired. I'm drained. Like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm crashing. I'm done for the day. Say goodnight. I'm putting my PJs on and I'm heading over to the bed. I can't do work. I struggle really hard, even though like that's the time to get work done. So I try to do work for like 2 hours, but like 9 o'clock hits, I need to be sleeping because I'm up with the birds or even before the birds. So yeah, instead of just like, you know, waking up and being on my phone for 2 hours, like get up and get on with your life. Get going, do the things you love and find, like, even if I can't actually work out because my pelvis literally doesn't let me, I just gotta figure it out. I gotta keep pushing myself. And I'm telling you, there's times where I'm like, I used to be able to do this. Why can't I do it now? But, you know, life just changes and this is my second baby. And if I want a third or I want a fourth, I need to fix myself. I need to emotionally and figure it out. If that makes any sense, honestly. It makes sense in my head, even though I feel like I'm just rambling. Might not make any sense. I'm gonna edit this video and just be like, what? What am I saying? But I'm not creating this video to like bring negativity or make somebody feel bad. Maybe one of you are going through this. Honestly, it's more of just like a chat for me. I like sitting down and talking with you guys. This is my self-care right now. I didn't want to edit my video. I wanted to just chat and I had nobody to chat with. And you guys are amazing. If you're watching this far into the video and still listening to me, love you and I appreciate you. Yeah, anyways. Oh, I do want to mention, going back to what I said about my body, I did open up on Instagram about my struggles with my body, with the changes, and I had a couple of people comment and say, well, you're still really skinny, so you should be grateful. This isn't to offend anyone whatsoever. Like, that's not my intention, and I apologize if that made you feel like that. I'm used to being a certain way because I worked really hard for it. Like, I lost 50 pounds back in the day and then I worked hard to get where I wanted to be. And it's hard seeing all that hard work kind of go downhill when I got pregnant. That's where the struggle is. I'm forever grateful with how my body is, but it's very difficult to accept the changes. For me to say I'm down on myself and I'm not happy with how like my body's changing and how I look, that's just my personal opinion and how I'm feeling, but that's just because I don't feel good. So when I work out and I feel good and I feel energetic and happy and, you know, I feel good about myself. Working out feels good. Eating healthy feels awesome. It just makes you feel so good. Those are my choices. Those are the things that I'm used to doing that I stopped doing. So that brings me right down. It just brings me into like, is the word slump? I don't know, slump, like I feel, anyway, yeah, so, okay. That was really good to get that off my chest. I feel a lot better. Just been nice to be able to open up about it and know that like I am not alone. You are not alone. There are so many of us that go through this. So I hope that you liked this video and I hope that this video has helped some of you know that you are not alone and we are in this together. Thank you for hanging out with me and listening to me rant and just hanging out with me, honestly, having a little chat with me. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna go see Fox and we're gonna go out. I'm gonna create some sensory bins for him. So thanks for listening and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.